Welcome to this edition of Labor Vision. I'm Bob Delaney, Executive Director of the Institute for Labor Studies and Research. Labor Vision, a production of the Institute, focuses on topics of importance to working Rhode Island families. We hope you enjoy this evening's edition.
I'm Larry Pirtle, President of the National Education Association Rhode Island. On behalf of our 12,000 members here on Debate School and Gingerbread Day, I want to wish everyone happy holidays, a great new year, and thank everyone for their support of public education and our students. There's not a better investment. Again, happy holidays from the 12,000 members of NEA Rhode Island.
Good morning. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy holiday season. I am Brent Kerman, the principal of William Debate Elementary School, here at our 25th annual Gingerbread Express event for all of our students and families. Thank you for coming to the Olneyville section of Providence and supporting our very deserving students and families. Happy holidays and a safe new year to everyone.
Good morning. My name is Mary Jo Pouliot. I'm president of the NEA Rhode Island Children's Fund. I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday. And a very healthy new year.
We have the Chief of Police, Hugh Clements, is in attendance today, and so are quite a few other of our Providence police officials, to include the motorcycle cade that escort in the tractor trailer. I'd like to just take a moment to really put a special thanks out to our police department. Makes a huge difference throughout the city, so thank you very much. And just in case some folks don't know, I just want to give a little bit of context for the situation here. So the NEA of Rhode Island, really the backbone of the entire operation, their president, Mr. Larry Pirtle, is here today. Larry. Also, Mr. Frank Flynn, the Rhode Island AFT president, is here this morning and every year. I believe I saw Mr. George Nee, the Rhode Island AFL-CIO president, is in attendance this morning every year. We're also very fortunate to have the president of the Providence Teachers Union, Ms. Mary Beth Calabro, is in attendance today. Thank you for coming. For me personally, one of the things I'm very grateful for as the principal of an elementary school here in this particular district, our district commander, Lieutenant DeAndrade, is in attendance. I know I mentioned the police a minute ago, but Lieutenant DeAndrade works directly with our school. I just want to take a minute to thank her. I'd also like to believe that when you came in the gym today, it looked a little different. Is that true? The gym looks a little different this year. Looks a little brighter, much brighter, much cleaner. We are very, very fortunate that Councilman Correa went out and procured some funding to have our entire gym redone. So I want to give a special shout out to Councilman Correa, and thank you very much for being such a strong advocate for our building. The Horace Mann company, so people ask me all the time, where all the presents come from? And they look at me as the principal, Mr. Kerman, all those presents in your office? And clearly they're not. Quite a few organizations step forward to support our school every year, at least for the last 25 years, a quarter of a century. So in attendance today, and I'd like to thank the Horace Mann Company for their support. I'd like to thank the Providence Police and Providence Fire Departments. I know they don't just come out today and support us in this way. They also support our families and students. We have all of our friends from the Debate family, which is just always amazing for me to see here in our building. We have Mr. Josh Debate and his girls volleyball team from Mount St. Charles in attendance. I believe we also have some representatives from the Pontigansett High School. We have representation from Portsmouth High School here today. I believe we have some friends from the University of Rhode Island. And a new name to the list. I am not familiar, but always happy to see the names on the list. The Atrian Networking Corporation. Are they in attendance? Thank you very much. Thank you and welcome. And for me, I actually personally, if I may again, I'll be a little egocentric here. A good friend of mine is here today, and he used to be our local patrolman in the area. His name is Tony Roberson. He's a member of the Providence Police Department, and Tony used to look after our school on a daily basis. Tony's in attendance today. He's a very inspirational person for myself, and we're very fortunate to have him in our community.
I don't know if they're on my list.
Thank you. So I'm sure most of you saw, maybe even all of you saw, the adults anyway, when the gifts arrive, they're not in the back of somebody's car. They're not in the back of a van. They're actually, boys and girls, in a tractor-trailer truck. You know, those big, huge trucks you usually see on the highways. That's how the presents arrive here. I don't personally own one. Fortunately, the Teamsters Local 251 donate their time and their service in their vehicle. So I'd like to take a moment to thank the Teamsters 251, Local 251. As I've been saying on the announcements here at school the last couple of days, the amount of logistics that go into planning an event of this magnitude, huge. This starts, as soon as this is over today, next year we will begin planning. And so the amount of work that goes into this really is just, unless you've been involved in it, it's just, you might take it for granted. Not that anybody wants to, but it's just really amazing. And we're very fortunate here at our school. Nurse Mary gets things rolling immediately. She's incredible. Nurse Mary. And if you've been coming here the last 5 or 6 years, you are probably also very familiar now with our PTO president, Virginia Morgan, who does just an amazing job here at our school. And the truth is, I just want to take a moment. Virginia's bigger than the school. Virginia's in the neighborhood. Virginia's in the community. Virginia's at central administration type meetings. Virginia started here at the school. She's branched out into the community. She's throughout the entire city of Providence on our behalf, always advocating for our kids, always standing up for our families. So, Ms. Morgan, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. The decorations, the preparation, and all those things that happen, the list of people involved is probably 20, 30, 40 people. But at the core of that, we have Mrs. Racinos, who I'm hoping will become our next PTO president. I'm going to stack the ballot box. But Mrs. Racinos, I'm hoping she's here in attendance. Is she here? Good. Mrs. Racinos. Mr. Abe Abelardo, he's involved also much more than just the school, but he gives so much to our school, so I'd like to thank Mr. Abe for all of his efforts. And maybe the most involved parent I've ever met, and she's just involved from before school, during school, after school, in the summer, Miss Andrea Harris. But also, I think we're smart enough to know that, as Valerie reminded me, it's about the kids. And Ms. Valerie Staples, who's trying to hide behind me, she's the engine. Valorie's the engine behind everything that we see here. Since I've been here, this is my 7th year at debate. One of the first names I heard when I came here, obviously, was Lucille Furier. Lucille was amazing. And then shortly thereafter, I heard of Valerie. And I didn't meet Valerie for my first couple of months here. And then Valerie came in, and she's just such a warm person, such a caring person, that you would think she was in this building every single day. And that's the level of impact that Valerie Staples has. So I want to take a moment to really, really give a nice round of applause for Ms. Valerie Staples. So, for those of you who are familiar, we are about to begin our reading of the Gingerbread Express. I'd like to call up, we have special guest readers this year. I think they were sort of indoctrinated last year. We have Mr. Ray Allsworth and Miss Sonia Grouillon, who will be coming up for the reading of the Gingerbread Express.
Wow, look around at all these presents. Oh my God. So, kids, do you know where all these presents came from? No. Well, I'm going to tell you where all these presents came from. Listen to the story. The icy wind was howling around the William Debate School, a wonderful school that sits on a busy hill in Providence. When the school children looked through the frosty windows, it was almost like being at the North Pole. Behind the teacher's big desk, the giant calendar said, December! The children were very excited because December is a very special time of year. What could possibly be so exciting in December? Why, a magical school bus called the NEA Rhode Island Gingerbread Express. Everyone laughed and danced. The students struggled to carry the big piles of gifts, and sadly, the school bell rang. It was time to go. The gingerbread cookies had other children to go visit. The big brown cookies waved goodbye to the children, wishing them a happy gingerbread day. And the children made a very special promise to be kind and courteous, wishing them and they made a very special, another special wish too. We wish and we wish as we work and we play that all children of the world will have a happy gingerbread day.
Thank you, Mrs. Grulon, and thank you, Mr. Allsworth. Fantastic, really sets the tone for what's very shortly about to happen. Ms. Denise Debate came to me this morning and let me know that this year being our 25th year is a bit of a, well, it's very much a milestone year for us here at this school, and as it relates specifically to Gingerbread Express. So I just want to invite Denise up. She has a special message.
Okay. This is Andrea and Kyle. And I want to also highlight that Andrea participates in the Manton Avenue project. And if you haven't heard about it, you ought to look it up on Google, because they do wonderful work in a theater project with children. They don't just teach them to act, do they? They teach them to market it, the lighting, the staging, and the children love it. And they become playwrights. And you have amongst you a very famous playwright, Andrea. Would you like to tell them what your play was about, who it was about?
My play was about two monkeys that were trapped by robots, and Mr. Debate went to help them.
So William Debate rescued everyone. Okay, so this is a very special 25th anniversary of the Gingerbread Express. 25 years ago, on a very snowy day in December of 1989, before many of the people in this room were even born, the very first call came from Santa at the North Pole asking if the NEA Rhode Island Gingerbread Express could help him with a big delivery. It seems the children at the William Debate School had been just so good that all their gifts would not fit on his sleigh. When Santa called, most of the gingerbread cookies were already busy getting everything ready for other gingerbread kids. There was only one gingerbread cookie working by the telephone that snowy day. So this special gingerbread cookie, that is the very first gingerbread cookie, the original gingerbread cookie, hurried to get everything ready. The folks at NEA Rhode Island scurried around and helped the gingerbread cookie load up the gingerbread buses, and they brought big bags of gifts to the children at the William Debate School in that year. Eventually, as time went on, there were so many good kids and so many presents that we found more live gingerbread cookies who join in the delivery as they do every year. Every year after that, NEA Rhode Island has worked with Santa to make sure that all the presents arrive on time. To everyone involved in the NEA Rhode Island Gingerbread Express, all the sponsors and dancing gingerbread cookies, and especially NEA itself. Larry Pirtle, Bob Walsh, Valerie Staple, all the NEA folks. We give our biggest gingerbread hugs for the joy-filled memories you have given to the children at the William Debate School. We sincerely thank you for these 25 happy gingerbread years and for believing, we do. And for believing in the magic of those very precious few childhood years. At this time, Andrea and Kyle and all the students would like to present a special gift to the chief gingerbread cookie, the original, to thank her for answering that important call from Santa on that snowy day a long time ago. And they want to thank her for merrily dancing all of the children through 25 beautiful gingerbread celebrations. Will the chief gingerbread cookie, William Debate's granddaughter, Julie Debate, please come up? As we know, the gingerbread cookies don't speak, but Julie is bowing in gratitude. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm John DeLuca, news anchor at ABC6 in Providence. We're so glad to be a part of Feed 1000. Happy holidays, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Cowley, a news anchor here with John DeLuca at Feed 1000. This is the 4th year they've been doing it, the 1st year that we've taken a part. It's so nice to be here, but to see the need of all the people here in Rhode Island. We're happy to be here to help them out and be a part of this event. Happy holidays, everyone.
On behalf of the Rhode Island AFL-CIO, we'd like to wish a happy holidays, Merry Christmas to the community. This event is part of the ongoing efforts that the labor movement enjoys every year in serving, making this a better community. We have members of many different unions here today that are reaching out, making sure that families have a good, solid meal served with waiters and waitresses with white gloves at a place where there's a tablecloth, and have an opportunity to get a flu shot, get coats, get presents. But this is all part of an effort that the labor movement makes every year to giving back to our community to make sure that everybody in our community is healthy, happy, hopefully has a great job, keeps their families together. So again, we hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you very much.
Hello, Merry Christmas. Hugh Clements, Chief of the Providence Police Department. I want to say happy holidays to the labor community. I want to thank you for what you do during the course of the year for these type of events. Feed 1000 or PMG. This is a fantastic event that the Providence Police is proud to be part of. But most especially, I want to thank the labor community for events like this that you put on and for what you do each and every day. Merry Christmas to you and your families.
Hi, my name is Chana Oi. I came from Cambodia, and giving thanks is a great way to just, you know, appreciate to everything that I have. Coming from Cambodia is so difficult, and having the opportunity here in America and seeing all the happy faces here today. This is why one of the biggest things that I want to do every year, coming to help out the whole community in Providence and seeing all these lovely kids with their cheerful spirits and everything. It just makes me feel really happy. And happy holiday to everyone and Merry Christmas. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to help out and give back my thanks.
Hi, I'm Alicia, and this is Elijah, and this is our very first time here, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. And to all the families out there, have a Merry Christmas, and God bless.
I'm Staff Sergeant Brian Knowles. I am here helping out at this wonderful event, and honored to be here. Happy holidays, and Merry Christmas.
How you doing? My name is Dave Watson, and this is my son Dane, and I'm an electrician for Local 99, and this is our third or fourth year doing Feed 1000, and we love it. Wouldn't miss it for the world. So, Merry Christmas, and you got anything to say, Dane?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn, and this is Brendan and Scott, and we're here today to help serve our neighbors in need. We're really excited to be here, to be able to spend the holiday season with our fellow Rhode Islanders, and we really hope you all have a happy holiday. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jim Bennett. I am chairman of the Rhode Island Convention Center Authority and also director of economic development for the city of Providence. And I am just so excited to be here to help feed thousands of people in the convention center, as well as provide with coats. And they tell me Santa Claus is coming, and I certainly can't wait to see that, because I've tried to be a pretty good boy this year. So thank you for having me, and look forward to seeing everybody next year.
Hi, we're from United Healthcare Community Plan. We're happy to be here today as part of the third year of this important Feed 1000 event. This is one of the ways that we give back to our community with our team. We have a team of about 20 here today, and we're really pleased to be able to celebrate the holidays and also to be able to support a healthy and nutritious meal for everyone who's here today. So thank you, and thank you to all the sponsors who have joined us here today.
And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
Hi, my name is Julia Krasnow. I'm here from Rhode Island Free Clinic. We provide free comprehensive healthcare services to uninsured adults. We're very excited to be here at the Feed 1000 event, and we wish a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to all the attendees today. Thank you very much.
Frank Robinson, and I'm a member of Johnson & Wales basketball team. This is my team behind me, my coaching staff, and we're just here to give back to the community. It's a very humbling experience. We're very happy to be here and be a part of something so special, just to give us peace of mind of how blessed we are as people and as basketball players to witness something and be a part of something so special. It's definitely a humbling experience, and we're very happy to be here and provide our services to the community.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is the women's basketball team, and we're all thankful to be here for the Feed 1000 people and to give back to the community. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!
Good afternoon, my name is Staff Sergeant Kay Wood. I'm stationed here in Providence in Transportation Services Company on 1 Narragansett Street. It's a great event today. We're serving the homeless as well as the needy in support of also the Toys for Tots program with the United States Marine Corps here live at the Convention Center in Rhode Island downtown. It's a wonderful experience, a great time of the year. If you can come out today and just volunteer or even come out to get a good meal, fill your bellies, and also come get a toy. And for a needy family or someone that you might know that needs a toy, you can come and get one as well to give to a needy family. It's a great time. Wonderful people are here. You come share your history of the last year. They had a great time as well, but this year is a great turnout. So I want to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all. And thank you again for having me here today. And so Merry Christmas to all and Happy New Year's.
Hello, I'm Mike D'Amico. I'm here at Feed 1000, 2014, here at the Rhode Island Convention Center. Once again, we're here with a group of people, volunteers, hundreds of volunteers that come every year to help out. And it's a great event. Everybody that helped out with my organization last year is was begging to come back this year to help out. There's an unbelievable need for stuff like this and activities, and the giving of Christmas, the giving out presents, clothes. Santa Claus is here, and not to mention we're feeding probably 2,500 people this year. It's a sad time of year for a lot of people. A lot of people get depressed, but we're here to help out, and thank all of the volunteers and naturally all the sponsors of this event.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Daly. I'm the business manager of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 99. We are here today to give back to the community. It's a wonderful event. We love doing projects like this, and we look forward to doing it again next year. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Good afternoon. My name is Ralph Mollis. I'm the Secretary of State of Rhode Island, and it's just an honor to be involved in this amazing event. This is Rhode Island's holiday. Behind me, we have hundreds of volunteers serving thousands of people here with jackets, with toys, with food. It really is their holiday, their Christmas. The most gratifying, of course, when you see the little kids come through the line and we get a chance to put a smile on their face with music, with food, with toys. So this is Rhode Island's holiday. Encourage you to get involved next year. I want to thank the labor movement being so involved. Could not do it without them. And again, on behalf of my family and myself, to all of you out there, I wish you a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and a healthy New Year.
This is Mike Lyons with the Pawtucket Red Sox, along with Paws, wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas. We hope that you enjoyed as much as all the people that are down here today as the result of the help and the organization of a wonderful collection of people from all over the state of Rhode Island. Feed 1000 is exactly that, an effort to try and put together a day that's really memorable and worthwhile for a lot of people that are less fortunate, including a lot of the homeless people in the state of Rhode Island. So we're happy to be a part of it. We're down here just walking around and taking pictures with the kids because everybody likes meeting Paws. They like meeting Santa at this time of the year, but they like Paws too. So we're doing that, and we're taking pictures and just trying to have a good time.
My name is Sergeant Gomes, and these are my other fellow explorers with the Providence Police Explorers. And we're here today for the Feed 1000, which is actually I'd say one of the greatest things that you could possibly have for the city of Providence. I mean, you're given to people who need these things. The people that I see come in here, it makes me feel good about myself, and I hope it's the same way for my fellow explorers here.
So this is our 4th year holding the event. We really weren't, we started this thing, we thought Feed 1000. We fed about 800 the first year, and this is year 4, and it looks like we're going to feed upwards of 2,500 people today. So we get bigger and bigger every year. The people are very much enjoying it. The food's been great all day long. It's just been a wonderful day for everybody. So we got some good music playing, and I just want to throw it out there to everybody. Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and be well.
Hi, my name's Susie. I'm from Planned Parenthood of Southern New England. We're here today promoting healthy sexuality and handing out safer sex supplies. It's an incredible event, and I just wanted to say Happy Holidays to all of our attendees.
My name is Alvin Reyes. This is my daughters, Kiara and Gianna, and I'm here representing Local 99 as well as Building Futures, and it's a great opportunity to give back to our community. We enjoy coming here, donating our time, and just seeing everybody with a smile on the face just enlightens both our organizations and our lives. So we're blessed to be here. And we hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and have a Happy New Year. And we want to stress how important it is to incorporate and give back to our communities. Thank you, and God bless.
I'm Kyle, I'm 9 years old. I go to Hampton Meadows, and I came here to help people who don't have homes. And Merry Christmas.
Hi there, I'm Colin and I'm 9 years old. I go to Hampton Meadows School. I'm here because my mom and dad brought me. I didn't really want to go at first, but now I'm starting to have fun. Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Ania Garcia, Miss Rhode Island USA 2015, and this is Mary Malloy, Miss Rhode Island Teen USA 2015, and this is Alessia. We're here today giving back to our community. It's such a beautiful event. It's unfortunate to see so many homeless individuals, but it's great that we're taking this time, giving back, providing them with coats,
hats, gloves, and food. It's amazing. We'll be feeding about 3,000 individuals today, and it's such a beautiful day and such a beautiful thing to do, especially this time of the year. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Congressman David Cicilline, and I'm really proud to, first of all, say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of your viewers. I was very happy to be here today to be part of this effort, watching Rhode Islanders help Rhode Islanders, feeding over 1,000 Rhode Islanders. It's very important during this time of year that we really keep in mind and remember those people who may not be as fortunate and may not have had all of the wonderful blessings we've had in our lives. And this was a great opportunity to feed some of our friends in the community, make sure some of the children have a toy for Christmas, make sure that they have some access to important health services. But it's really about just being a responsible part of the community, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Labor Vision. We appreciate your input and encourage your comments. Labor Vision can be seen on this channel 3 times each week: Tuesday at 7 p.m., Thursday at 8 p.m., and Saturday at 5 p.m. Labor Vision. I'm Bob Delaney. Over the last several shows, we've carried on conversations with guests around the idea of health and safety on the job. Conversations that have ranged from injury on the job to the impact that loud sounds have. So we want to continue that series in this show. Our guest this afternoon is Dr. Lee Okarowski, who is the medical director at the Occupational and Environmental Health Center of Rhode Island. Dr. Okarowski, I want to welcome you back. You're a frequent guest.
Good to be back.
The conversation today we want to focus on centers around something that people don't think about as much as other potential injuries on the job, and that's skin cancer.
Yes, correct, Bob. Most people, when they think about injuries on the job, heavy construction, think about the big things: fractures, falls, even death, and all the prevention that goes into workplace safety and health to minimize the impact of those injuries. But one that's flown under the radar until more recently has been the issue of skin cancer, and how much it impacts laborers who work in outdoor settings, and in particular construction workers. Skin cancer rates in construction workers are some of the highest in the United States, and construction workers actually carry some of the highest burden of skin cancer among all industry.
Some unions appear to be ahead of the curve, and in the research we take a look at LIONA, the Laborers International Union of North America, and how they use their health and safety fund to be able to address this. Now we know that laborers have kind of been ahead of the curve in many ways in how they address health and safety on the job, but they really have seemed to have taken somewhat of a lead on this issue of skin cancer and the potential for skin cancer, and maybe even identifying it.
Yes, absolutely. Laborers Union and their Health and Safety Fund has been on the forefront of some of the earliest large-scale programs preventing skin cancer. Dates back to the late 90s, early 2000s, with a development in partnership with the Skin Cancer Foundation and the development of the SunSense program. And the SunSense program grew out of the Health and Safety Fund and has really been a model program on prevention early identification. It was a collaboration where they really identified patterns of behavior, talking to laborers, and really figuring out how do we attack the problem, how do we approach the problem, and how do we get results. And one of the earliest things that was started was when they looked at skin cancer was how can we get early adoption of some prevention and preventive measures. And the first creation was the idea of the cloth flap. And you'll see many laborers in outdoor work in the summer months wearing the cloth flaps underneath their helmets. And that's been an amazingly successful program. Currently, right now, the Health and Safety Fund gives out anywhere from 10 to 20,000 cloth flaps a year to help prevent skin cancer on the head and neck. And it's worn underneath the construction helmet, and it drapes across the back of the neck, and it blocks harmful UV radiation. And it's been a very, very successful program. They expanded upon that program with the addition of small packets of sunscreen, typically SPF 30 or higher, that's actually given out to laborers on a daily basis. Initially, it was thought that, many laborers weren't lotion friendly and weren't going to apply this stuff, but it's been proven that it was quite the opposite. It's been highly successful. When made available, people do use it, and when educated through a program like SunSense, they really do adopt these preventive measures, and it has been highly successful, as I stated before.
When you take a look at this whole issue and look at the conversations about skin cancer, it's not that it's new.
No.
But the profile of it in terms of people who work outdoors, police officers, firefighters, people who work on telecommunications, on lines, laborers, I think people get frightened with that conversation about cancer of any kind. I think here we're talking about something that, yes, there's melanoma, but we're not really talking about that in this situation because this is identifiable, treatable, and that's really the goal.
Correct, yes. One of the components of a program like SunSense, and there's many other labor organizations and health and safety funds that have adopted similar programs, is education. And health and safety fairs are key, and at many health and safety fairs, skin cancer is a clear and popular topic. But one of the key emphases there is that the key is first prevention, wearing sunblock, appropriate skin clothing, sunglasses for eye protection from the sun as well, and then early identification. And part of the SunSense program, or any program like that, is to get the individuals to early identify any abnormal lesions develop on the skin with their primary care providers or health and safety managers, and get appropriate care. And as you mentioned, the vast majority of early identified skin lesions are, in fact, highly treatable, things like basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell. But the key here is education, prevention, and early identification. And when folks are educated, it does remove some of that fear. And it's really getting people to get over the hurdle of acting instead of, postponing, making the decision to get follow-up. And we've been involved in a number of health fairs where, and other health fairs report this, where almost universally somebody goes to a health fair, gets information, starts to address the issue, and follow up with their doctor or other appropriate healthcare specialist, and identifies a lesion and gets early treatment. And the literature is full of stories of people who have clearly benefited from these programs and gotten things treated and avoided significant complications.
I think that's a very real fear of people working both outside and people who really just learn about skin cancer. I think there's a fear on the part of people to actually participate in a program that would identify some of the lesions, and I think you mentioned some lady in a fair a number of months ago in Providence who actually had a piece of equipment.
Yes, yes. Many of you who come to the fairs will actually see there's a number of techniques, and I won't go into the details, but They basically use a special UV light that can identify early risk. It's clearly not designed to diagnose or treat, but it's a screening tool that identifies early damage. It's very easy to use, it's available, and it's really been a fantastic tool to gate people to appropriate follow-up. And from there, again, early detection, prevention, treatment.
I think it's interesting too, because I think this carries over. I think if you get anybody who works outside conscious of that, that transfers even to their children, because we see more and more when on beaches where parents are lathering their children with sunscreen, or they're wearing clothing that gives some degree of UV protection. There must be construction equipment clothing too that has UV protection now.
Yes, we've really seen a revamping of how we all approach the sun. Sun shirts, sun hats, sun clothing has been adopted recreationally, but also in the job site. You'll see some construction workers wearing special collars that they can pull up over the back of their neck, up over their chin and face when it's particularly hot. You see that generally more in the South, but you do see it, in the New England area as well. They're highly effective, and they do a remarkably good job at blocking the sun. The other thing I wanted to mention is that Health and Safety Fund and the Laborers Union has, with this program, it's really becoming much more than just a regional issue. It's national, it's now international, global. WHO has, World Health Organization has identified now skin cancer as a significant risk factor, but it's highly preventable and treatable for all folks who work outside, and it's becoming an internationally recognized program, and the programs that were developed here are serving as models for that. So there's a really good success story of early adoption and success, and then sort of it spreading out into other areas of, across the country and also now the globe.
Even you mentioned earlier about sunglasses, people wearing sunglasses and the positive impact that can have. It's not a matter of it just being plain sunny out. You want to dull in some of that light. It really does have a serious impact.
Absolutely. The typical recommendations traditionally for health and safety eyewear was just thinking about impact trauma. Now you'll see many of the trades using eyewear that's actually also designed to shield from UV radiation. And sunglasses are no longer just fashionable, it's clearly to protect the eye, which is vulnerable from prolonged unprotected exposure with the development of things like cataracts and even some other more significant eye diseases that are now being associated with prolonged unprotected sun exposure. So yes, we definitely are seeing not only skin protection, but now eye protection as well. And the health and safety equipment is adapting quickly to help solve that problem.
I want to thank you for taking the time to have this discussion today. I think that in the past, we've spoken about many things around the issue of health and safety on the job, and I think as time goes by, there is much more of a growth and concentration on looking at the things like potential for skin cancer on the job by using health and safety funds to help provide workers with the equipment and the materials that they need to make sure that they're safe from the elements as well. So,
absolutely, yeah.
So I want to thank you for participating in the show today.
Always good to be here.
Any last minute additions?
We got to come up with something next time and figure out where we're going to go from here.
Dr. Okorowski, I want to thank you for participating in the show this afternoon.
Always good to be here.
Yeah, you're a welcome guest, and you always provide a wealth of information around the areas of health and safety. For our people in the watching and listening audience, Dr. Okorowski is the medical director at the Occupational and Environmental Health Center of Rhode Island. If you have any questions for him, please feel free to call the office here. If you have any other questions you want directed to him around the area of health and safety in the workplace, please call the Institute at 463-9900. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Steve Brady, Director of the Local 99 Apprenticeship Training Facility here in Cranston, Rhode Island. This is a fairly new facility for us. We've had 2 successful school years here, and we've just started our 3rd. The current school is approximately 12,500 square feet, about twice as big as the last school we were in, and 3 times our original school, which was located on Pecasset Avenue in Silver Lake. We have approximately 100 apprentices here that we train every year, and probably 600 journeymen that go through this facility in the course of a year. Our students earn 25 college credits each year, and these college credits matriculate, and after they've graduated after 5 years, they can go on to get degrees in the local state colleges. Journeymen can also take online classes in our new computer labs, and they can matriculate these classes as well to the state colleges. We offer 2 different types of training. We offer a nationally recognized curriculum and a nationally recognized craft certification program. The curriculum is accredited by the ACE accreditation, College Accreditation Service, and the hands-on experience that the students have is both skills performance, where the expectation is that students will have certain skills at the end of their 1st year of apprenticeship, 2nd year, and so on. So there's that expectation. Students will actually test out in these testing facilities. We'll show you these labs a little later on in this video. The second part is the craft certification. The National Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee has developed a national certification booth where we can actually evaluate students and journeymen to determine what their skill level is. The journeymen, when we evaluate journeymen, we can find out where their weak spots are, and we can help them improve, and we can find out where their real true expertise is, and help them hone that to perfection. We also use this facility to enhance student skills, to work with contractors and make available to the contractors whatever type of specialty training their employees may need. Sometimes out-of-state employers interested in coming in and opening a shop in this state may need electricians that have special skills. We will offer classes in those special skills and specially tailor the instruction for that particular contractor. So we're here as an educational facility for the contractors, for the journeymen, and for the apprentices. This is something that we had started back in 1985, long time ago. Jimmy and I both graduated from those and got our degrees from the community college through this articulation agreement. And then we went on to get our bachelor's and master's degrees from the state colleges. The articulation agreement that we have an articulation agreement with the community college now, and we're working in conjunction with the ILSR to, the ILSR is providing us with courses that are being held over on Amflex Drive where the Union Hall is, and our students, our journeymen, our apprentices, our members are taking classes there, credited classes, 3-credit classes, mostly gen ed classes, to fulfill the requirements of their degree program. We have an IBEW Scholarship Foundation, which helps support journeymen and apprentices in this in their effort to get a degree, because we believe in education. And as you tour the facility, one of the things you'll see is these signs that are posted in the hallway. They're skills signs, and they're our creed, our belief system, if you will. The belief in education, the belief in the American way of life. We believe and we hold these values very dear. So as far as the articulation agreements are concerned, we're working with the colleges constantly to improve them and to get the best education we can for our members, whether they're apprentices, journeymen, or even when they're retired. If they have an interest in learning more, we have an interest in providing the education for them.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Labor Vision. We appreciate your input and encourage your comments. Labor Vision can be seen on this channel 3 times each week: Tuesday at 7 p.m., Thursday at 8 p.m., and Saturday at 5 p.m.